Finally today, Mindmap has a mission to connect young adults across the state to early psychosis care. And here with more information are Dr. Yoviene Sykes from the Yale School of Medicine, John Leuba from the Southeastern Mental Health Authority, and Amy Marracino from the Connecticut Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services. Thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate your time. So Dr. Sykes, I want to start with you. What is Mindmap and how does it work?
Yeah, so Mindmap is an early detection campaign that's hosted by the STEP Learning Collaborative, and it aims to connect young people ages 16 to 35 who are experiencing recent onset psychosis into care as quickly as possible. And so we expect that there's about 500 new instances of schizophrenia every year in Connecticut, and so it's our goal to connect every one of those young people to care as quickly as possible.
Okay, and John, SMHA is one of the mental health providers within Mindmap's network, so tell us more about it and why this partnership is so important.
All right, so Southeastern Mental Health Authority, we are part of DMHAS, so we are one of the state-operated, local, community-based mental health providers. And we work with people who are 18 and older, and we're working with folks who have mental health and or substance abuse disorders. And we are doing our best to have people work towards their goals, to work towards their recovery. And the Mindmap thing is really important to us because it allows us an opportunity to reach out to new people and to get them connected to services as quickly as possible, no matter what the insurance situation they may have. And it's a great opportunity to get people connected quickly.
And what are some of the signs and symptoms of psychosis?
So psychosis is a group of symptoms that are often associated with schizophrenia and similar disorders. And that can be hearing things that other people don't hear or seeing things that other people don't hear. It could be a sudden withdrawal from activities that somebody may ordinarily enjoy and participate in. And maybe the most important thing is that if you're concerned about it, to ask the questions about it.
Now, Amy, you're with the Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services Young Adult Services Division, and your program is part of agencies across the state, including SMHA. So tell us about the program and how it works in relation to SMHA and Mindmap.
Sure. So our mission is to improve the lives of young adults by providing the highest quality of services possible. And given that the average age of onset of psychosis is around age 21, which is within the young adult time frame, it was a natural partnership to connect with Mindmap to be able to better serve young adults and to connect them to services more quickly. So if someone between the ages of 18 and 25 calls the Mindmap call line and they're deemed eligible, they would get connected to the local mental health authority in the area where they reside. So for example, if someone lives in the southeastern part of the state, then they would get connected with John SMHA.
Okay, and what does treatment look like?
Sure, so we start with a thorough clinical assessment of mental health and substance use needs, and services include individual therapy, group therapy, social skills, connections, lots of focus on employment and education, and really all the resources that a young adult would need to successfully transition to adulthood. So our services are trauma-informed, so we're sensitive to individuals who may have histories of trauma, and client-centered, so we're putting the clients first at the forefront of treatment. And our programs provide lots of outreach and engagement to young adults to really try to meet their needs and connect them to the services that they need.
Okay. And Dr. Sykes, are there long-term benefits of early detection and treatment?
Absolutely. So the sooner that someone gets into care, the better. That someone can get back on track with their goals, whether it's getting back to school, continuing with important relationships, or getting back to their education. So putting it simply, treatment works, the sooner the better.
Okay. Well, listen, I can't thank you all enough for being here. I think it's so important that we talk about this because there could be families out there who are struggling to find resources and maybe nervous to ask for help. So thank you for having this conversation with me today. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get a check on the weather now, so we'll send things over to Anthony.